It's King's production, baby.
Olúwa bá mi mú fóònù mi.
These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone.
NBA Fantasy 2023, baby.
These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. See, I am the best, never ever settle for less.
Luka?
See, I am the best, never ever settle for less.
It's game time.
It's King on the mic, what you looking at? It's King on the mic, what you looking for?
Wrong.
It's King on the mic, what you looking at? It's King on the mic, what you looking for?
Brown.
In front of my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone.
Check.
These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. It's King on the mic, what you looking at?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking for?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking at?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking at?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking for?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking at? These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone.
Hey, you a toaster, baby.
Back and I'm better. Back and I'm better. Yo, it's King Cut. You know what I'm trying to say, baby. Yo, let's just cut straight to it. Tell them don't wait. Let's just cut straight to it, man. At the end of the day, it's what it is. You get me? Yo, this week was crazy. I haven't hopped on this for a hot minute. And honestly, yeah, with all due respect to the powers and the principalities inside this world, man, dang. No, I'm not actually, it's just the glare. Don't try and violate me. But honestly, man, like, my head's been spinning and, like, it's like, I think I have time and I don't have time. I think I have time. But sometimes you just gotta just do the thing, you get me? So, like, here I am, man. But, yo, there's some big things that have happened in this fantasy that we have missed, and I do apologize. Yeah, I do put my hands up and apologize, and that's on me. And it's like I don't even know where to start, where to begin. So we're just gonna go to the scoreboard, and I think we there's no point of me going back to the latter weeks. Yeah, there's no point of me going back to the latter weeks. I'll just go back to week 5, and I'll just give you guys a short synopsis of week 5, then we just go to what just happened, and then, you know what I'm trying to say, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. As you can see, I'm smiling, jaw to jaw, got my Colgate teeth, you know what I mean? This is no braces, no Insuline. This is what happens when you get into a lot of fights when you're a kid, yeah? That people punch you, and they put your teeth in order. People that need braces, they never got into real fights. Or they always lost their fights. So if you wearing braces or you had braces, you either lost all your fights, yeah, or you didn't get into fights. You didn't have anyone to put you in place. But yeah, this laptop, man. This laptop's always putting me to shame. Like, this laptop is actually always putting me to shame. There's never been a video that we've made where this laptop is not actually, like, you know what I mean? Let me, like, actually back my man. Always putting me to shame. Kilo day. Wait, let's... Hey, dang. Yo, this is week 5. Week 5 was tough for me, man. It was tough because my team actually put up good numbers. And... Yo, like, TJ McConnell, he sold me out. Who else sold me out? Jordan Clarkson sold me out. Who else sold me out? Donovan Mitchell sold me out. Dyson Daniels, he's gone, but he sold me out. Josh Hart sold, like, I should have beat Anthony. Like, honestly speaking, I don't think Anthony's team is, they're good. They're not good now, but they will be good in the future. Right? So, I think I should have won this matchup. I feel like I got cheated, low-key. I feel like I did get cheated. OG Anunoby is rubbish, man. Absolutely rubbish, yo. To all the guys that were saying, why was I holding Miles Bridges, yeah? Ask me that right now. Ask me that right now. Telling me that I should drop him. Tell me to drop him right now. Tell me. Lanuke Soro. Tell me to drop him right now, bro. This man, he got me 3 double-doubles this week. That week. And they were telling me to drop him because, like, what? Most of the reason why I was losing in those first weeks is because I had a red card. Now I don't have a red card. Now VAR's on my side because I paid them off like Man City does. But now that Man City is getting investigated, you see today when I play Tottenham, the decisions are not going their way anymore. But yeah, honestly, Chris just got violated. With all due respect, Chris got violated. And I don't want to hear about injuries. We all have injuries, yeah? And when you're drafting Porzingis, you're drafting all those guys that, like, they have private sections inside the hospital. Don't be complaining to us about injury problem. Tyler Hero gets injured every single season. It's like drafting Jimmy Butler. You know he might not play back-to-back, or you know he's going to be gone for at least 2 months in the season. You know what I mean? So you just use the waiver wire. So, like, if I'm Chris, like, to me, this is telling me a lot about your team, and they're just not it. Like, when you're drafting Bradley Beal, who's barely played basketball in the last, like, 3 seasons, yeah, and then you're telling us injuries. No, that's not injuries. That's management. As a manager, if you can't get your man to get on the basketball court, that speaks more about you than the man. So that's you, Chris. So don't be chatting to us like, oh, injuries. Nope. It's you. If you can't talk to Bradley Beal to tell Bradley, Brad, get on the court, then Brad don't respect you. You need to trade him. I think you need to trade Brad. Because I'm telling you this right now, even when he does come back, yeah, Brad is not Brad. He's not going to be Brad. You need to trade Brad. But, yo, Bjorn, like, see, what Bjorn did to you is when Bjorn was, when Rolo and Ragnar were fighting on the same army, yeah, in the same shielded war, and Bjorn was fighting then, that's what Bjorn did to you, bro. Because that Bjorn was disgusting. Like, it was not even close. You did not even have a chance. There was no avenue for you to even try and mount a comeback, bro. From the minute the week started, it was done. Your team lost hope. They started throwing free throws against the backboard. Shava, bro, man got dusted 8-1. And you're telling us about injuries. You lost to Jaden Ivey, bro. Detroit haven't won the game since the beginning of the season. But he said, oh, London is red. I got you. Like, dang. Man's picking up Precious. Yo, it's that deep that you had to pick up Precious Achiuwa, bro. That's how bad it got for you, Chris. Is that how bad it got? You were picking up Precious Achiuwa. You even picked up Dante, bro. We all know that Dante left Golden State so that he can go live in New York and enjoy a New York life, man. He didn't go to New York to play basketball. Come on. And Jordan Poole, man. Was he your 5th pick? Or was it 4? Was it 4 or 5? Remind us, Chris. Was it 4 or 5? And when did you pick Bradley Beal? Was it 5, 6, or... They're doing really good. Yo, hats off to Bjorn, man. What's Anthony Davis saying, though? That's all I want to know. This guy is disgusting, bro. I have him in my Yahoo. This guy is one. He's disrespectful. I'm going to say that. He's disrespectful. That's all I got to say, bro. Mitchell Robinson, like, he's a talent, man. But the next one, Vancouver Grizzlies versus Liverpool. Yo, Charlie, bro. What it do, baby? Yo, all I'm saying is that for this league to be a proper league, we need Charlie's team to be competitive. We need my team to be competitive. We need Daniel to be at the bottom. Nah, real talk though, man. I did not expect Charlie to beat you up like this, bro. I did not expect him to beat you up like this. After you used 5 acquisitions, my man said, I'm good. He used 5 acquisitions. He didn't even blink. He didn't even blink. It wasn't, this actually was not even close. It wasn't close. Like, it wasn't close at all. Like, he got 899 points. No, this wasn't. These 2 rebounds, they don't count. I don't care. They don't count. This was not a close matchup. You need a rebuild. You need a rebuild. And as commissioner, anyone that you want to trade, let me know who you want to trade. And I can help you make the side deal. If you need to go through me for some trades, I will help you. As long as you give me my 10%. But yeah, like honestly, Charlie's team, they're okay. They're okay. Like, it's doing what they need to be doing. I just think I don't know who gave him Kawhi Leonard. That's what's I don't know who, because he has Kawhi, LeBron, DeMar, Trey, Zion. I don't know who does who. Actually, I know who it is. Daniel. Daniel gave him, and I just think that combination is disgusting. Like, it's disgusting. To beat Charlie, I just don't understand how he grabs so much rebounds. If I'm being quite frank, because he already has like, sorry about that. He only has one big man, but he always grabs these big rebounds. So it doesn't make sense, to be honest, right? And then Rico versus Cornelius, man. Rico showing out this year, yo. If there's one thing I've learned, fall in love. Find yourself a nice, solid girl that brings you peace of mind, and just enjoy your life with her, man. Because Rico's grown tremendously, bro. Like I think we can all actually all jokes aside, from the first time Rico joined this fantasy till now, it's like 2 different people. And that's not even me. I'm not even dissing Rico. Like, I'm actually saying, like, real talk. Like, this guy knows what he's doing. Like, the first time you could be like, oh, he doesn't really, but he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, he's teaching big bro lessons. Yo, Cornelius, respectfully, like, like, he's teaching big bro lessons. Like, Rico's doing his thing, man. I cannot lie. Like, he drafted, I believe, the best team. And he's showing out. Like, he is showing out. And he's making the right moves, making the right trades. Like, I don't think there's a trade he's made that's like, I mean, the first trade we saved him from. But since then, Darlene, my butterscotch queen. Yo, everyone fall in love. Find that girl that makes you happy, man. I'm telling you, once you find that girl that makes you happy, you learn that there's a different type of peace in life. Like, you learn that there's peace, where it's like you ain't worrying about nothing, you have a new job. But then when you find your bird, there's a whole different type of peace, man. And that's what we're seeing with Rico. You don't need to find your different peace. That's what I'm saying. Yo, at this point, yeah, I'm doing this. Yo, Joel, I hope you're watching this video, man. I'm giving you a strike, man. Because you can't have Sabonis, Lowry, Quickly, Siakam, like, you can't have those guys be inactive. You don't want to trade with no one. So I'm giving you a strike. Once you get 3 strikes, I make trades for you. Once you get 3 strikes, I make trades for you, bro. And whether you like it or not, the trade stands. Serial winner. I don't really know who this guy is, but you know, he's doing his work. He's 4-1 thus far. He's putting in the work, and I don't think his team is that good. but they're doing something, and that's all that matters in this fantasy. To do the work. I feel like with Serial Winner, he's like you guys watch the Premier League, you know, like all the bottom teams like Wigan, Hull City, they have the best records at the start of the season, right? Or back in football, they used to start the season hot because they know that the big teams, they take longer to get into the season. So the hotter they start at the end, where everyone's fighting for relegation, they're safe because they already put in their work at the beginning of the season. That's what Serial Winner's doing. Towards the end of the season, he seems going to be rubbish. He's a rookie. No rookie has come into this league and dominated. Ask Mariano. This guy came one season, now he's an assistant manager. And he's not even the main assistant manager. He's the side piece to the side piece, bro. That's what one season inside Funky Lads Fantasy did to Mariano. He became a assistant manager real quick, bro. And he was a champion in another league. Bro, everyone in this fantasy is a champion until they come into this fantasy, bro. Everyone is a champion until they come inside this fantasy, man. Real talk, I actually think Larry and the gang got lucky. I think they actually got lucky. Because for them to get 12 double-doubles is absolutely insane. But then again, Daniel did it to himself because if he had Giannis, he wins the matchup. Daniel gave them the person to beat him. That's what happened in this matchup. And yo, Halliburton's going nuts. I don't want to say anything bad, but if I'm being completely 10 toes, how good Halliburton is playing right now, I'm not entirely sure he's going to keep this up for the rest of the season. And that's my opinion. Like 44, 33, like 10, 10, like I'm not entirely sure he's going to keep this up the whole season. Because even Jokic, as dominant Jokic gets, he has like a couple of weeks when he seems like a normal human being. And I just don't think that Halliburton is even at Jokic's level, let alone Doncic. So, like, yes, he's playing great right now. But we all know once we get past December, we're in December, but once we get to the All-Star week, that's when the season starts because teams are fighting for playoffs, and then teams like Indiana, who are probably not going to make playoffs, and the season's already done, he's going to be resting the back-to-backs because the games are not as meaningful, you know? So that's interesting. And then a guy like Cole Anthony, who has been going crazy, this is not going to continue for much longer. He's going to go back to normal and start averaging. He's going to start doing this again. He's not going to be dropping the 25. He's going to go back to normal, man. And that's just me being realistic. But I want to go to this week. This was a very special week, man. But even last week, yeah. Like, this is what I'm trying to say, like, oh, yeah, okay. The matchup is so important. Because last week, yeah, my stats are not actually bad. But because of who I played, I lost. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's why, like, a week-to-week basis is actually so important. But going into this week, yeah, I already booked my calendar to beat Liverpool. Daniel, I booked my calendar to beat him. I said, I decreed it. I said, I am going to beat you. And the reason why I knew I was going to beat, I changed my team. I looking at his team, I was like, I figured your team out. Once I figured his team out, I made the trades. And I built a team to beat him. Like, because I was looking at the numbers, I'm like, yo, if I had played you this week, I would have beaten you. Because look, I had a higher free throw percentage, 1. We tie on 3-pointers, so it's 0. I have 1. I beat you on rebounds, that's 2-1 me. 3-1 me. 4-1, then that's another tie, 5-1, then I beat you here, 6-1. I destroy you. So I already knew that, yo, his team is not even better than my team, despite the fact that, one, on this matchup, I left Walker, Kessler, and Mitchell on the bench by accident. And Walker Kessler got me a double-double. Bang. And those points, him and Donovan Mitchell's points, bang. So I had knew that inside my head, like, yo, wow, like, this guy can't beat me. He can't beat me. He can't beat me. So coming into this thing, I did my thing, brothers. I did my thing. I went crazy. Like, I don't want to preach, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you, lads, like, we have to get to a stage where you have so much faith that you're unshaken. I was unshaken in this matchup. I had him. I knew I had him. And the thing is like, the calendar is just the tour I'm about to embark on. Because right now I'm traveling east. I'm just gonna dismantle all of them. Like, for me, yeah, before I would have emotional sentiment in this fantasy thing. And I'm learning that you cannot have emotional sentiment. You just have to literally just, like, go to war. And once you go to war, just show that, like, when the respect is due, give the respect. And this matchup was actually fun. I can't lie. Like, me and Daniel were going at it, like, the whole week. Like, we were actually going at it the whole week. And honestly, I feel bad for him because it's like, it sucks to lose to the guy that is dead last, like 0-5. And he, if I'm being honest, if LaMelo can actually stay healthy, he's had top 5 team this year. But he lost, like, and it's not his fault. Like, when someone studied you, I did my scouting report. There's nothing he could have done. Like, there was actually nothing you could have done, because even this goal, like, this pickup here was literally because I knew this guy doesn't play basketball, but I said, let me pick up this geezer just for my field goal percentage and my free throw percentage. That's the only reason why I picked him up. That's how you know, guys, I'm chatting. No, this was before my team tried to sabotage me, yeah. But Doncic did this on the bench, yeah. And then I don't know what got into Bobby Portis, this demon. Yeah, I said it. This guy, yeah, like I'm saying, like, this is why I hate fantasy. The last time we got a double-double was the 13th of November. So he now decided in December to get a double-double. That was, like, long, like, other than that, he's been playing nonsense. But this matchup was insane. Like, I had Franz Wagner playing like he's an MVP candidate. Like, just dropping 30. It was mad. But then when he traded, even Damian Lillard decided to shoot efficiently for once in his career. And then even DeJounte. But when he traded away Steph Curry, that's when I knew I won the game. That's when I knew I won, because if I wasn't scared of Lillard and DeJounte at all, but if anything, it was the Steph Curry that was, like, in my opinion, I was like, if anyone could do anything, it's Steph Curry. But when he traded away Steph, I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm literally good. And then this guy, he's ass, man. I don't like him at all. But and then this guy, I'm gonna drop you for this, man. I'm dropping you for that. This disrespect. But honestly, like, having Doncic on my team, I cannot lie, man. Like, when having Doncic and Mitchell, I knew, yeah. Having Doncic and Mitchell, I knew that with my first 1 and 2 picks, I messed up. Looking back at the draft, I should have never picked Damian Lillard. the Kevin Durant was good if I'd picked a stronger first pick. Or even if I picked Kevin Durant and picked someone else but Lillard. But having Doncic and Mitchell on my team, it let me know that I picked, like, yeah. Because these, this, look at this. 83, one double-double, one block, 9, 15, 21, 6, 9, 5, 5 from free throw. And then Doncic is like 8, 8, 9, 9, 9. Like, this is one game. Doncic only played one game for me. I didn't even get to use him in the all 3 games. He played 1 out of 3 for me. And that's what I'm trying to say, where it's like, I beat Daniel where he had a Damian Lillard, a DeJounte, and he had a couple games of Stephen Curry. And I still won. So you got to put respect on that. Lillard injured or not. You know what I mean? Like, Lillard's injured or not. Like, you got to put respect on that. And I'm telling you guys this, yeah. I'm coming. Yo, this right here, Bjorn versus... This was a bye week. I don't know who sold this guy the 3-2 record, but Joel has turned into a bye week. This is... And me and Malik, we're on good terms right now, so I don't want to say anything bad, but if this domination continues, I might have to... I can't lie, man, because his team's looking good. His team's looking too good. Looking really good. I cannot lie, man. Like, if there's anything I'll say to change, I can't even... I mean, the percentages. I'll say that you go up against... Because Charlie's team's looking real nice right now. So you go up against a team like Charlie, you have these percentages. That's what causes you the matchup. So if I'm Malik, if I'm looking at my waiver wire pickups, I'm looking at guys that will help increase my percentages, even if it's a little bit, just so that when you play against the better guys in fantasy, right, this is not your Achilles heel, you know what I mean? And then, prime time. Honestly, I'm expecting some trades from Daniel this week from time, because like, I'm not disrespecting Cornelius, right? But at the end of the day, like, Cornelius had no acquisitions, and Daniel had 5, which means that Cornelius beat you with just his team. He didn't have any extra games, less games. He just beat you. Like, he literally just beat you, and this simply means that your team is not better than his team. That's what this matchup says. Your team, I don't care if Wemmy only had 2 games, and so what? And you only played 1, and so what? This matchup means that your team is not better than Cornelius' team. That simple. Because if you're telling me Wemmy's going to get you 4 blocks or 50 points or 5 rebounds, he could have got you 5 rebounds, and so what? But Cornelius' team is better. Because guess what? He didn't use a single acquisition. And despite Wemmy getting injured, you still got to pick up someone. And guess what? You picked up the wrong person. So you need to do something about this. Because this is not it, man. But James Harden, I think he wants to come over to this side. What are you thinking, baby? Yo, what's versus next season? I actually think Rico got cheated, man. I think Rico got cheated because I don't know how Larry was able to tie this up. Personally speaking, I think Rico getting Stephen Curry, I think it should never have been allowed. I think it's a cheat. I think it should have got vetoed, if I'm honest. Larry's team, it's a good team. David's doing a great job. It's a great team. David's overseer, Mariano. I already know Mariano's doing the day-to-day activities. You know what I'm trying to say? It's a good team. I cannot lie. I'll be a hater if I was to say it's not a good team. You know what I mean? Am I scared of the team? No. It's just the Giannis pisses me off, but at the same time, like, it is what it is, man. Giannis just makes it harder when you have Giannis and Tyrese, and then Bam. Like, but the fact that you had all of that, you still, like, his numbers are not even, like, they're good numbers, but I think my team is contesting your team if I look back at the numbers. And that's without my Doncic at full force. Vancouver Grizzlies, now I think now he's at a 500 record. This was important because now he falls to 2-4, Anthony. And with me picking up that win, I'm 1-5, which means that I'm right there. You know what I'm trying to say? And now Charlie's at 500, and it's like, it's hard to judge Anthony's team because he has a bench spot that he cannot use. So he's playing with a red card, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to judge his team, to be honest. But Charlie's team is doing well and is firing on all cylinders right now, which we love to see. I say, like, honestly, I just hope no injuries. I actually don't wish injuries upon anyone. It kind of makes it suck because none of these guys even use acquisitions. Injuries makes everything suck, man. Chris lost again. I think this is becoming the same. Like, he lost again, and it's like he used 5 acquisitions and he still lost 7-2. But yet he's gonna say injuries. But we all have injuries, don't we? Don't we, lads? So, like, I don't know what to say. I just think he needs to make trades. But I don't think Chris is actually good at making trades. I don't think he's good at making trades. So it's like, it's interesting to see how he's gonna overcome this because Bradley Beal is Brad, and then Porzingis is consistently gonna be injured in and out the whole year. Tyler Hero, he's a solid guy. So it's like, once his team is healthy, they are good, but that's just hypothetically speaking. Right now, your record's being damaged, and that's what I love to see, and that's all that matters. Your record is being damaged, which means that you're making it a harder mountain for you to climb. You know what I mean? So I think that Kyrie doesn't want to be in your team, but you're holding him ransom. When someone is shooting 297%, he's telling you, coach, let me go. But you want him to stay. You know what I mean? Paul George don't want to be here too. He's shooting 3-4-8. George Paul don't shoot like this. Even on his worst days, he don't do this. But he's doing you like that. You know what I mean? And you still got Precious, bro. Why you still got Precious? Oh my gosh, this guy still has Precious, man. And then, but yeah, all jokes aside, Chris's team is slowly getting healthy. Cam is back. Big Ben's about to come back in about a week or two. I predict Tyler Hero is going to come back in like 2 weeks. So Chris's team should be back. I say his team will be back full force in about 2.5 weeks. So beat him now while you can, if I'm being honest. So for next week's positions, if I'm saying you this right now. My last name is not Walker this coming week. It's not Walker. My last name is Colin X. Like, I'm being serious, man. I'm like Cornelius. I'm telling you this now. My last name is not Walker. So I wanna do what I gotta do to get the W. I'm being 10 toes because I got a mountain to climb. I'm 1-5 and I need to get to 500. So you are my next victim, respectfully. Liverpool versus ain't no stopping this. This should be an easy dub for Daniel, if I'm being quite frank. Daniel, I am sorry, but I don't see you winning this. I don't see how you win this. I don't see what avenue you can take to win this. I don't see how you can overcome the obstacle. I don't see anything happening for you this week. I don't. So you know what you should do this week? Enjoy fantasy and enjoy other people's matchup because you're not going to enjoy yours, man. I'm telling you that. You are not going to enjoy this matchup. So for you, just relax, look at your team, and just have a bye week. This is your bye week. Vancouver Grizzlies versus next season. I actually think David and Cole should win the matchup. No disrespect to Charlie. I would, if Charlie wins this, hats off to Charlie, man, because at the beginning of the season, like even me, I was like, yo, is this Charlie or like what's going on with like where's Charlie, bro? like like what happened? Like I think even Charlie was like, what's going on? So like that's all. Yeah, this matchup for me, yeah, is to see. We get to know like if Charlie's team is fully back or they're still you know what I'm trying to say, but it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be matchup of the week, and Beyond versus Serial Winner is gonna be matchup of the week as well. I think those two are gonna be the most entertaining because with Charlie, it's like he's 500 now, right? And it's like he wins this, he's back where he's back where he's known to be, and he's back where he likes to be, which is at the top. You know what I mean? But if he doesn't win, then he falls back under 500, and then it's like now he has to overcome the battle of finally getting over 500, which is going to be a tough one this year, right? And then London is Red versus Sugar Happy. Chris should take it pretty easy, if I'm being honest. And then Beyond Ironside versus Serial Winner. I think they're both 4-1, so they both have the best records. After this week, they're both 5-1. So this is literally like this is the Giant Slayer. This matchup, you know what I mean? Giant versus Giant, Nephilium versus Nephilium, and it's like who's the strongest Giant? You know what I mean? And I actually gonna give it to Beyond, man. I think Beyond's team is incredible, but Serial Winner's team has shown that he shows up. But I think that if Anthony Edwards doesn't play next week, I think that could be the deciding factor. I hope he does play so we can actually get a proper matchup. But I do sway more towards Beyond if I'm being 10 toes. So I just want to, like, before I end the video, I just want to look at the standings real quick before we end the video. So right now at the top is Serial Winner on the west, Beyond on the east. Literally, the conferences are identical, man. This season is like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, even though I'm 0-5, there's still a way back because it's like Anthony now is. Did he lose? Yeah, he lost. He's 2-4, and it's like I win again. It's like Daniel's about to lose. He's gonna be 3-3, and it's like I'm right there. Like that's what I'm saying. This year is weird. Like even though I'm 0-5, it doesn't feel like I'm 0-5. It actually feels like I'm 2-2. If I'm being 10 toes, right? And then yeah, so it's like this year is crazy. Where it's like guys that you would think that ain't no way that they are gonna be at the top. Like I actually didn't expect Daniel to be here, but kudos to him. Rico's doing great too. I do think that in the coming weeks, Joel's gonna drop, man. Come Monday, he's gonna already drop. But I feel like he's gonna drop even more. And then Cornelius winning this week, it makes things so much more competitive over on this side. Because now Chris is actually 2-4 and Cornelius is 2-4 as well. You know what I mean? And then Daniel's now 3-3, Charlie's 3-3. So this whole conference is literally separated by one win. The East is separated by one win. Like if one person wins, everything changes. Like the only thing the East have to do is hack Malik. Once they know how to beat Malik, then this conference is wide open. Over on this side, everything is tight as well, except for me. I have a win, but everything is tight. Like, but the thing is now Larry's trying to run to the top with Serial Winner. So what we gotta do is just bring him back down. You get me? Like grab his foot and yank him back down. But like, this year ain't no games, you know what I mean? And then it actually isn't. It's mad competitive. And now Anthony knows it's for money, so he's woken up. So it's like this year's mad competitive. But that's all for today. I apologize for my tardiness, and you know what I'm trying to say. We live, baby. We back, baby. And yo, it's King Colin Walker. You already know how we do, baby.